Hello and welcome to Hobby Homies. We are your weekly tabletop podcast covering things like war games, board games, and tabletop RPGs.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
All the good stuff. Today is Season 3, Episode 3. We're covering the Summer Smash.
Yeah, this was an event, like an Age of Sigmar event that Shane and I just attended mere days ago. And I'll be honest, we're still fucked from it.
Oh, yeah. I need to take like 2 days off work.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
So on this episode, we're going to just sort of give you guys a review of how we felt the event went, highlights, lowlights, all that kind of stuff. We've also got some brand new giveaways for this month, being February. It's a new month, so we do monthly giveaways. We were like, we better give some stuff away.
Yeah.
Which I'm gesturing to. You audible people cannot see that, but I'll talk about that later.
Yep.
And we got stacks of events happening around town now. So we'll talk about all that later on, so stick around for that.
Yep. I think everyone's getting over the New Year, Christmas period and just getting stuck into just
They're getting stuff
shit
done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's tons.
Yeah.
Tons and tons.
Yeah. So, Summer Smash was a 2-day Age of Sigmar event, 2,000 point lists.
Yep.
That was held in Geelong by Throw the Dice.
Yeah. It was like in a massive hall.
Yep.
I don't want to build this thing up because I don't have a reference point. I don't know what a big hall is versus a small hall, but to me, it was a huge hall.
It was a big shed.
It had upstairs and downstairs, and that's the opposite. Upstairs and downstairs.
Yep.
It had, I want to say, 50,
canteen.
50 players.
Had a canteen.
Had a canteen.
With food, beer.
Licensed canteen.
Yep.
The vibe was popping. I mean, this isn't the Throw the Dice has hosted this now for. This is their third Summer Smash, I want to say.
Third one, yep.
And they also have another tournament called the Winter Wipeout,
Yep.
which I think they've also done 3 times, potentially twice. So this isn't their first rodeo. They've had some experience doing the tournament setting, and it shows when you first rock up. All the tables are there, all set up. Terrain looks great.
Yeah.
And I know that's something we talked to Rich many times throughout the course of the event. And the tables is something he even wants to keep building on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's cool. But you walk in downstairs, immediately greeted by like 30 tables. No, that's a lie. That's impossible. Because there's only 50 players. There's only 25 tables in total.
Yeah, there would have been 15 tables on the
That's
ground
right. I can't
floor.
math.
Yeah.
You're the math guy.
Probably 10 upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's people everywhere.
Yeah.
And so we sort of got in the night before. We set up our little booth because we actually covered the event in the sense that we did like a big video for it.
Yeah, which is coming. We're going to do a 2-parter, day 1 and day 2. So keep an eye out for that on the YouTube. We'll put it all over the Discord, socials, all that sort of stuff.
We'll spam it.
Yeah, but we took the booth.
This whole booth.
Set it up there and had guests and all that sort of stuff, which was just sick.
Yeah. I think our goal for the Summer Smash was just to go there and sort of almost reconnect with the community because we fell in love with the Age of Sigmar community in Geelong last time we were at the Summer Smash.
Yeah.
And we were in it for a little bit and we were dipping our toes in. We started to get into Age of Sigmar a bit.
Yep.
And then someone roped us back into 40k, and because that was our first love, we went back to our old cruel ex-girlfriend that is 40k. But we wanted to like check out the Summer Smash. It was fun vibes the first time, so this time we wanted to stay the whole time.
Hell yeah.
And it was better than I remember. And I don't know if that's because we were there the whole time. From the start, we saw people come in, register, bring in their armies out of their cars and a myriad of different travel, what would you call it? Apparatus.
Yeah, yep. Some had toolboxes with magnetized trays. Some had multiple containers like ratchet strap tied together.
And you know those breakfast in bed trays?
Oh, there was about 30 of those.
Those were the favorite. I don't know if the event was sponsored by like some bed and breakfast thing. Or...
Bed, bath, and table, mate.
Yeah. So that was cool. See everyone trot in with their armies and sort of stand around waiting for their pairings and which table they're going to be on. And
yeah, we were there from the start to the finish. Like we barely missed a beat.
Yeah.
You know, like we saw Richard setting up the tables and then packing them down the last day. Like it was full on.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome to be part of the process because we'd never been to a tournament and seen the whole.
Nah.
Like we'd duck in for an hour or two, I think last year, both days.
Yep.
And start to finish, it was just awesome.
Yeah.
There were people there. So this is a massive tournament in terms of tabletop gaming. Like kind of a smaller town. I mean, we consider regional Geelong.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
was actually in North Shore.
Yep.
But there was people from Ballarat, Melbourne. There's a big crew from Bendigo, the Measured Gaming crew.
Yeah, they made
down.
the trip down. Yep.
They always do, and they're a good time. They love to get on the beer. I feel like they're the epitome in terms of tabletop gaming as like party hard. What is it? Work hard, play harder.
Yeah.
Because they come to play and they're all so good.
Yeah.
And they all show up and they all just like stomp, but they'll get on the beers and have a good time. And the ones that we talk to are just all phenomenal. And we talked to them again last year and they were great too. So did I say Ballarat?
You did say Ballarat. You've covered all places that people came from.
There's like 3 of them. Yeah. They come from Kyneton as well.
Yeah.
So, all over the shop. Wodonga.
Yeah, one bloke from Wodonga, yeah.
First ever tournament.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. We wanted to have a chat to him. We missed out though. Just didn't line up with our free time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually, we had a minute. We were like watching the table. We're like, if he finishes his game, we'll bring him in and have a chat.
Yeah.
Of course, I went for the full round.
Yeah, you bet believe he was the last game playing.
But that's cool. It was great to see like people that have returning champions defending their titles as well as like first time players.
Yep.
And all just mixing together and just like it's just that atmosphere, that vibe that kind of got us into almost the entire scene originally. We were babies when we first started podcasting, and that was like real early on. So yeah, it was real cool to like return to it.
Yeah, and and throw the dice as well as hosts.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, Tricky and Nikki, 2 most amazing people, and what they've built and what they've sort of brought by just having these events is unreal. Like they both said so much about building a community, and that's exactly what they've done. Yeah, they've built such a good community in Geelong for the Age of Sigmar, and they're getting more into other games as well, like Legion, X-Wing, Malifaux. There's heaps more, but
I think Tricky's like us. We've got a pretty eclectic podcast where we cover a ton of different stuff because we're more about the people in the hobby itself, than the specific games. We're kind of into we just froth hobby in general, tabletop gaming in general. And I feel like Tricky's about the same thing. He's more about the community and the people in it. And the games are sort of just like the thing that binds us all together.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
They have a store also in Geelong, and they play just a myriad of different games in there. In fact, he's got some events that we'll talk about later on. And it's like a different tournament every week. Which is awesome.
Full on. Good, really good for the community.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of why we went, just to suss out the crew, what kind of different people were playing. We kind of just went to meet people, see some cool models on the table, getting that tournament vibe and stuff. So and it was pretty good. So,
and it was like we met like some insane people there. Straight up, we had Dalton, one of the Major Gaming boys, sitting with us talking about all the lists and all the players are going on. We had him pick his favourite, his dark horse. Some of the unusual matchups that he saw. And he was just a wealth of knowledge to have there with us. For us, I don't think we've ever played an Age of Sigmar game. We can appreciate it, and we collect some models, but like Dalton was just brilliant being able to. We could ask him the questions, and he had just such a clear and easily understanding answer for us.
He didn't talk to us like the dum-dums that we were.
No.
There was plenty of opportunity for him to roll his eyes at us. There was one point where I've already forgotten the name. Is it Archaon?
I think, yep.
And I asked him like who that was, and he just calmly answered me. And I soon figured out it's like one of obviously the key figures of the entire Age of Sigmar universe. He destroyed the world that was, and he's back to do it again. I think that's what Dalton said, and I was like, thanks for not treating me like a Dumbo. I am. You can treat me like it. But it was great for us not knowing much about the game itself. A little bit about the lore. Well, obviously not too much.
No.
It was great to have like Dalton as our expert in the field. And it was awesome. We were so gutted. It felt like the floor was ripped from under us when we didn't see him there on day 2.
Oh, I know. Like it's like, we guess we're swimming on our own now.
But it was crazy because we'd talked to so many players during day 1, and we'd watched games, and we were not scared to ask questions. I was scared to ask questions, but I asked them anyways because like if there was one thing that we learned, it was that these people just are so excited to get people into their
hobby.
They don't care if you're brand new and you don't know what's what.
No.
And then I felt like by the time we were on day 2, we kind of got a feel for like we knew what lists were good, what people were scared of, why. Someone would come up to us on day 1 and be like, "Oh man, I'm going against croak.
Yeah.
And like I'd be like, oh man, that sounds scary.
What's a croak?
What's a croak? And then day 2, people would be like, oh, I'm playing against Seraphim, and I'd be like, well, so how are you gonna deal with croak? Like, what's your
Yeah.
answer for that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, even if you can, like, are they? And they'd be like, oh, they're not really. This army actually doesn't have a lot to screen him. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finally started figuring stuff out, which is cool.
Picking stuff up. Yep.
So that was cool. I felt like I'd learned a lot in just such a short amount of time because everyone was so just like keen to share what was going on.
Absolutely.
Walked up to a couple tables and I just kind of stood there and a couple people would just like drag me in, just explain what was happening. I'm like, that's sick.
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt.
No.
You guys have got a heated game.
Oh yeah.
And they'd be like, we're both 0-3. We're just messing around at this point. I'm like, dope, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially by the end there, like you don't want to interrupt the wrong game. That's for sure.
Yeah.
'Cause it gets pretty serious.
Yeah, those top tables, I was
Yeah.
like just scared to be on the same level as them. And
Yeah.
again, we probably would have walked up to them and they would have just been
Oh
like,
yeah.
this is what's
Yeah.
happening, this is what's going on. But
Yeah.
you don't want to because you're just like,
no.
who knows how long. Some of these players, I imagine, have been preparing these armies, like theory crafting, list crafting, painting, building
Yeah.
for I don't know how long.
Probably 12 months.
Yeah.
Probably since the last one. They probably
Yeah.
finish one and then just get stuck into the next one.
Yeah.
Obviously things change like the meta and you know, the FAQ comes out or a new book or something like that. But
Yeah.
like you'd want as much time as you could to prepare. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I would.
Yeah.
We also talked. I'm trying to think of other people that we talked to.
Yeah.
Talked
Spoke to Fletcher.
Yes.
Yep.
Who was our actual, like, I guess, first proper guest on the podcast.
He was, yeah. Besides Dalton, he was one of the actual players from the event. Sat down with him, asked him about his hobby and about his armies, and yeah,
Yeah.
great bloke to talk to.
Yeah, Fletch was awesome. It was great that he was a local.
Yep.
Sort of in our scene as well. He was hanging out with Wade, who I've seen around the traps as well.
Yep.
So that was great. I forget what army off the top of my head. That
Played
Fletch
Trogs.
was- That's right.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
glimpse what gets, but with Trogs.
Trogs.
Yeah.
Instead of his all spider list.
Yeah.
So he was there to have fun and just
Yep.
try to, like, he likes to build lists around like the models that he likes. instead
Yeah.
of just
Kind of
having,
a
like,
narrative player.
Yeah. Yep.
That's how I sort of imagine the way I like to build my armies and my
Yeah.
lists. Like, I won't just chase what's good. I might find a unit that I like the look of or whatever.
Yeah.
Or how it plays, like if it's a bit fluffy or whatever, and build around that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm a lot like Fletch in that I'll find a cool unit from a faction
Yeah.
and I'll just be like, how can I run them and make them like 1,500 points of my 2K and my 40K army?
Like
Which is
effects.
yeah, kind of effects. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So that was big relates on that. That was mood.
Yeah.
To give people, I guess, if you're watching this and you're into Age of Sigmar and you're just like, I wonder what the meta down there in Detroit is.
Yeah.
I guess it's what's the meta in Bendigo, Geelong, and miscellaneous.
Yep.
The Victorian meta, perhaps.
I'd say it's Victorian, yeah.
So I've got a little breakdown of, I guess, the top 5 armies that
Yep.
were represented.
Yeah.
So we had Ogre of the 50 lists, which I think went down to 48 by the time there was dropouts.
Okay, yeah.
There was 5 Ogre Moor tribes,
Yep.
which apparently was expected.
Yeah, they had a big showing last year, I think, as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
4 Seraphon.
Yeah, which was, I actually
frothed.
frothed that
Yeah.
because Seraphon's my first Age of Sigmar army.
Yeah.
Not that I've got much of it, like Start Collecting Box and a couple other things, but like, yeah, just to see that represented, which I think last year they were just a bottom tier army.
I
They
think it's
just-
probably 1 or 2 max last year.
Yeah.
But they got their new book, and as we learned, Croak's a nightmare.
Yeah.
So, and what a lot of they're apparently shooty.
Yeah,
shooty
well,
army.
Croak is because you can throw mortal wounds without line of sight, but they've got some like chameleon skinks,
Oh yeah.
and they have
little-
like the little the blow darts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully no one clips that.
it's a meme now, dude.
Yeah. So there were 4 Seraphon lists, 3 Ardeneth Deepkin,
Yep.
which is cool. I didn't actually get to see. I saw one game because I was following a few of the people that we had on the podcast
Yep.
or the video around, and I saw Ryan ended up playing against Ardeneth Deepkin.
Yep.
And I saw some like a big blob of thralls, and I was like, man, that seems scary as heck. I later learned that he'd like basically made that big blob pretty useless.
Okay.
I guess he like debuffed him a ton and like they were just basically sitting there doing not much.
Right.
I was like, thank goodness, because that looked like a huge chunk of his army. I felt like it was like 30 or 40 thralls or something.
Yep.
So that was cool. It was good to see him on the table because that's one of those armies that's always interested me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Age of Sigmar, every army's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's the one where you're like, if someone gave you an army, you'd be like, sweet, I'm playing this.
Oh, you wouldn't say no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was also 3 Blades of Corn list, 3 Bone Reapers, and 3 Lumineth.
Yeah.
And everything else were 2s and 1s throughout
Yeah.
the day. So
Yeah.
that was kind of the bulk. I guess that's more than half the lists.
Yeah. You know, it was a shame because I actually don't recall seeing a Bone Reaper's army on the table anywhere.
Me neither.
We may have missed it, may have skimmed over it.
We must
The fact there was 48, armies
Yeah.
going at it the whole time. Like, it's easy to miss one or two, but
But we walked past every table.
oh, we tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if like maybe a couple of those are the ones that pulled out. I don't know.
Possibly.
But
yeah.
still, yeah. But then again, I was specifically looking for one list that was running Clan Mulder, I think,
Oh, okay.
Skaven, that
Yeah.
had 3 Hell Pit Abominations,
Yeah.
which was the coolest list. I was deliberately looking for that, and it took me like half the day to find. So
Yeah.
I guess it is harder to see than you think.
That's true.
But it was cool watching his games
yeah.
and just whether or not his big rats would die.
Yep.
Or if they just keep churning through. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So it's interesting that like there's such a pretty narrow meta, I suppose. I mean, 5 lists, that's better than last year, which was just like felt like 10 big Y.
Big Y, yeah.
And then it was great because like the top 6, sorry, I'm looking at my phone because I got all my stats and stuff here. The top 6 were all different lists.
Yeah. Yep.
Despite how top heavy a lot of those lists were. So
Yeah. Have you got the rankings there?
I got the results as well.
Hell yeah. Well,
I
just
mean,
dish it
people
out, dude.
probably know, but I'll
Yeah.
go through 1 to 6. Number 1, back-to-back winner, Joel Graham from Measured Gaming, was running Blades of Corn.
Yep.
Went 5-0. Only got to go 5-0.
Yep.
So well done. Congratulations, man. You earned it. Apparently the list you were running was something a little bit different
Yeah.
from what we're talking about. So
Yep.
I think there was a few people who thought you were bringing something that you knew was good, but you were also there just to have fun.
Yep.
And then as it sounded like as the round progressed, everyone was like, hang on, this is for real. Yeah.
Yep.
So well done, man. It sounds like you kind of made a list. You didn't net list. You didn't just go with the flavor of the month. You did your own thing and you smashed with it. So well done, dude.
That's so good.
Sam Sims Bailey, our little homie.
Yeah, we had him interviewed just after the end.
Yeah,
Second place with Demons of Zinch.
exactly.
Yeah, another army which snuck up there, which wasn't expected.
Yeah. It seemed like everyone, Tricky said this to it, everyone
Yeah.
was focusing on like the big ticket, like Seraphon and stuff.
Yep.
And Lumineth, and they just didn't see the sneaky little cinch come through.
Yeah.
So he was cool because he came up to us and started chatting to us early.
Oh, yeah.
Interested in what was going on. Day one, yeah.
Yep.
And we kept chatting him throughout the day, and it was just cool because it was like we went on the journey of his tournament with
Yeah,
him.
we followed him. Yeah, yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I won again." And we're like, "Sweet, dude! Like
Yeah.
you're doing so much better."
Yeah, man.
And he was telling us, he's like, "Oh man, if I could just go like 4-1, you know."
Yep.
And he was telling us like the last time he lost a game was the last Summer Smash.
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
And like he played a few tournaments since then, and
Yep.
yeah. And he was just so excited every time. He's like, "I won again, but now I'm playing against like some big time opponents," and
Yeah.
he just kept winning.
It was actually really funny because he said that he almost missed out on registering for the Summer Smash.
Yeah.
It wasn't until his friend that he tagged him in a post or something like that, or
Yeah.
commented, and then Sam's gone, "Hang on, holy shit!" And like, oh, it ends like tomorrow or tonight, and,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
fucking signed up.
Signed up and grabbed the last spot or one of the last
Yeah.
spots, and then yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So he dropped a game. He went 4-1, but he only had a minor loss.
Yep.
And that ended up being the difference for him. He
Yeah.
came second.
Yep.
Because of that minor loss. All the other people that went 4-1, I guess, had a major
loss, yeah.
Or it does come to kill points as well. So
Yep.
then we have Michael Clarke in 3rd place.
Yep.
With his Daughters of Cain. And Clarkey had just won the Winter Wipeout.
Oh yeah.
So it's a
Yep.
strong showing back to back for him.
Yep.
We had Corey Ford with Gargants.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Because we don't know, I was just taken aback. It's El Guzzler.
Gargants, yeah.
Guzzlers.
They're like
The big boys.
giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I saw the list. Was it just like nothing but giants?
Yeah.
They had like 2 massive dudes.
Yeah.
And then
This-
4 or 6 are like regular
small
big
ones.
dudes.
Yeah.
Small big dudes.
Yeah.
We had Ryan Chamley, who we also had in the booth.
Yep.
Playing Lumineth.
Lumineth, beautifully
He came
painted
fifth.
models, and he actually won Best Painted Army or Best Army.
Best army.
Yeah.
Yeah, and rightfully so. I took so
Oh.
many pictures of his army.
Yeah, good.
I don't know if I just sort of sat there like a weird little guy in the corner, just like taking photos while he was talking because I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
But he's like clearly seen I'm taking photos. That must be what a celebrity feels like.
Yeah,
He was a celebrity. He's just like trying to eat his food in
That's
the
how Keanu
cafe.
Reeves feels, dude.
Yeah. Feeding his pigeons on the bench. Yeah. And again, great dude, another local.
Yep.
Hopefully we can catch up with him soon and play some Legion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. And then we had, in 6th place, Peter Atkinson,
Yep.
Big Wah.
Yep.
They had to sneak in there into the top 6,
of course
didn't
they did. Didn't they take first, second, third last year?
Yeah, they
Something
did.
like that? Yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool because all 6 of those lists were all different factions,
Yeah.
which was great. And it just added some cool diversity to like the top tables, which is nice.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah. Sorry, our Discord just popped up and I was like, can I reply to this? No.
Of course you can.
So I want to know, Shane, it was a big event,
Yep.
lots happening. I want to know many things from you.
Okay.
But now that we've had a few days to reflect,
Yep.
we've had many energy drinks to get us through today,
Oh, yeah.
just to crawl our way here
Needed it.
so
Yep.
that we can review it.
Yep.
Where are you with Age of Sigmar? What would it take now, having been to that tournament, to soak you into it, to get you to the point where you start building a list and preparing for next year?
You to get an army?
Yeah, okay. You think if I went all good, like if I went all in
You just got one army, dude. I'd finish off my Stormcasts.
and you'd be keen to play next year?
Yep.
So it all rides on me.
Yep.
Well, I wanted to play in the Summer Smash next year, but I guess it's not happening. I ain't painting an army. Yeah, no, fair enough. I was looking at throughout the entire event, and I was like, if I could play an army,
Yep.
which would it be? I'm weighing all the different things
Oh,
up. I'm
man.
like, how difficult are they to paint? How much will it cost?
Yeah.
Are they good? I never weighed that up. I
No.
don't care. But you've almost got 2 armies. I could just bring one of yours.
True.
So
True.
maybe we'll make that happen.
Yeah.
I think we'd have to learn the rules and play a few small games
think
and
so.
stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Look, I might not even play in the Summer Smash, but I'd want to play more games of Age of Sigmar.
yeah. Summer Smash would be cool to play in.
Yeah.
But you're right. We probably need to play more Sigma before we
Yep.
commit to it. Commit to a whole tournament, whole
Yeah.
2-day event. Love
Oh,
to
yeah.
cover it again. That was a good time.
Yeah,
man.
that was such a good time.
Maybe we'll take a quick break
Yep.
and then we'll come back and talk about some of our highlights, lowlights,
Yep.
some other stuff.
Hell yeah, man.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Use whichever one's cooler. We'll be right.
Hello and welcome to Hobby Homies. We are your weekly war game and board game podcast. My name's Shane. As always, I'm joined by Fox.
Howdy. Oh, he nailed it.
Told you guys! I told you!
God, I'm like downstairs. How does he do that? Every time he's flawless.
It's the shape of my palm.
It looks the same as mine.
No, it's different.
It's because it's different hands.
Exactly.
Oh, it is.
It's all about the concave of the palms trapping air. And then the air has nowhere to go. Told you, dude. Told you.
What was
That is
that?
clapping lesson 101.
So red. What's wrong with us?
I ask myself that question every day.
Hello and welcome.
All right. Hello and welcome to Hobby Homies. We are your weekly tabletop podcast covering. I called it a podcast.
You nailed the hardest part.
I know.
Which is changing what we always have said to
And I
tabletop.
called it a podcast. All right, again, take 2.
Your weekly tabletop podcast. We've only practiced saying that exact word 200 times earlier.
All right.
That's awesome.
All right, one more time.
Yeah,
one more
no,
time. This time I'm
probably
keeping it.
okay.
Here we go.
This time I'm keeping it. All right?
Doing it live.
Yep, doing it live.
Shane, we haven't reviewed a board game in a while.
No, we haven't even played a board game for a while.
True. Why is that?
Because I'm bored.
You're bored? So what you need is probably like a board game that's catered for you, like a board game for the board of sorts.
That's exactly what I need.
You need board games for the board.
.com.au.
The best and premier. No, I don't know about premier. I definitely know about the best though.
The best.
I don't know what premier implies, and it might get him sued. But boardgamesfortheboard.com.au is where we get all of our board games. Not this one. We got this one from a different place. Where we get most of our board games from. He actually, it's one of our homies from the Discord.
Yep.
Like the Ewok. And the first time I clicked on his website, the first 5 games I saw on there were like 5 top tier great. He had them in stock, ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Great price. I've still got one new in shrimp, actually, which completely breaks what we just talked about, but you didn't know, so.
No, I didn't know.
We're going to play that game, by the way.
Yes, we do.
Go there, boardgamesfortheboard.com.au. Dope website.
Yep.
You don't want to go outside because you're scared of coronavirus? We all are. We're all terrified.
Yeah.
The world's ending.
That's why I got a bug out bag.
Well, you know what you need in your bug out bag? A board game.
Exactly.
For when we get bored.
I've got Eldritch Horror, but it's probably too big. I need something like light that you can play on the move.
You know what another great thing about boardgamesfortheboard.com.au is?
Free delivery.
I didn't know that. Is that a thing?
It is now.
I guess you're fronting the delivery cost. Well,
Sorry.
don't be sorry.
Maybe.
You're
I mean, it
$20
might
out
be.
of pocket every time someone orders a board game now. I actually needed a bunch of board games for a school program. And I was just like, this is the age group. This is the types of games I'm looking for. And he was able to suggest a ton. So,
Yeah.
just like you want something small, compact, probably up to 4 players, depending how many people you want to survive the apocalypse with in your bug out bag.
Well, it depends how fast I can run.
Exactly. And he can tell you all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So, boardgamesfortheboard.com.au.
Yep.
Now, the Summer Smash.
The Summer Smash. Yes. We,
Free delivery on the Summer Smash.
free delivery. Just ask for Tricky Dicky himself. The Summer Smash, it was, even though it was focused as a pretty competitive tournament,
Yeah.
Throw the Dice aim to make it fun as well. They had a painting competition there, display boards, even had party poppers, which you would pop.
That's how they work.
Yep. Pull the string, pop.
I saw Churchy stole one, by the way.
He did. He didn't even let it off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Still got it.
there you go. It's a memento.
Bring it next year.
Yeah. Before everyone else has them, that'll throw them off. So you pop those when you do cool shit and
Yeah,
stuff.
like a whole bunch of wounds or something like that. Yeah.
And then either Tricky or Nikki
Yep.
runs over with a little bag of chocolates
Yep.
and
Get some prizes and shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a good fun time.
Yep.
You mentioned the board. I think all 3 of us, we didn't actually get to see the board set up. We went and had lunch or something.
No, yeah.
Then when
That's when we missed it. Yeah. Yep.
So that sucks.
Yep. But my favorite board there was probably the Idoneth Deepkin board, which was actually a guy had made a wave crashing onto a beach.
Like a massive scale, and you can really only see what I'm doing now on the YouTube
yeah,
video.
it's probably 2 foot long.
Yeah. Probably a foot high,
Yeah.
you reckon?
Yep.
Massive wave.
Yep.
And it was about to hit a beach.
Yep. And there was all these zombies playing volleyball on the beach, and the ball was one of the zombies' heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Churchy noticed that there was a guy off in the corner, he was like, what's this guy doing? Because he was looking the other way to everyone else.
Yeah.
Didn't have a head.
Didn't have a head.
It's because his head was the volleyball.
Yeah.
And so we loved that board, and we didn't even see it fully set up with all the Idoneth Deepkin.
Yeah.
I think the theme was they're all riding in on the wave, and they're about to just ruin this party.
Because that's what they do.
Yeah.
They ride in on the waves.
Yeah, they ride the waves. And we didn't even see that, and we frothed the board, so I couldn't imagine. I mean, the other 2 boards that we did see were dope as well.
Yep.
They were cool, immersive boards, scenery. One just had
One of them was a
flock for
Sylvaneth
days.
one.
Yeah.
Crazy detail.
Yeah.
Crazy detail.
Detail was insane.
Yeah, actually, some of them had just great attention to detail, but we were just won over by the fun, quirky vibe of
Yeah.
it and the massive scale of the wave.
Yeah.
That looked
It was
really-
a tidal wave.
Yeah.
Like Japan would be worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that yeah, because they're tsunamis.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Like, what's Japan? So I'm a little slow on the tick, I'm afraid. Yeah, so it's a fun time. They got all that stuff going on. They got that stall set up at the back, which is dope.
Yeah, yeah.
They got heaps of stock as well.
Oh
which
man,
blew us away.
like we spoke about it on the actual video, but last year they had like just a tiny little trestle table set up
Yeah.
with some dice and
With essentials.
and, essentials. And then this year they had 4 huge trestle tables plus like 2 smaller ones.
Yeah.
Just chock a block. Like there was no more room in it. We actually borrowed one of their trestle tables, and I felt bad later because they'd packed everything onto the tables they currently had, and
Yeah.
we're just using.
Yeah, we just used it as a moment. We thought it looked good.
Yeah,
It was good feng shui. Yeah, it was great. Like the hall was perfect in
Yeah.
terms of like. So our booth took up actually a fair bit of space. That was
It did.
over in one corner, and then
probably 2 gaming tables worth of room. I
yeah,
reckon.
he was probably hating on us. I think his voice cracked when he was like, hey, "So how much room will you need? 1 by 1 meter, or
We're like 3 by 3. He's like meters.
You mean feet? Oh no. So I guess we won't be back next year.
Nah.
But it was cool because so there was our booth, the canteen on one side, the table with the tidal wave
Yep.
display on the other, along with the stall, all the gaming tables in the middle.
Yep.
Then upstairs was basically just tables.
Yep.
But the space where you walk up was nice and open and clear.
Yeah.
So you're not just like greeted by the tables. You're not in someone's game as soon as you walk up there. And
Yep.
all the tables I felt like were perfectly spaced. So it was really perfect. Like I don't know if you'd want to go many more tables in there.
Nah, you probably couldn't. Like that was ample. That was ideal.
Comfortable.
Yep.
That was a great. And it was, thankfully it wasn't like 40 degrees like last year.
Oh yeah.
But even
Yeah.
if it was, I feel like it was better equipped for it.
Yeah.
Spread out. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just a dope time.
And the painting competition too, like that table was set up sort of as you would come in the front door there.
Yeah.
Just incredible models in there, absolutely beautiful painted models.
That's a great point. Like as soon as you walk in the door, you're greeted by those on your left, and
Yeah.
then at any point throughout the day, if you went to the canteen, it was
There they
also
are again.
there. Yeah.
Yep.
You almost had like a full wraparound of it, which was nice.
Yep. So that was good. There was some just stunning models, absolutely stunning models.
Yeah, it's almost like going to a museum.
Yeah.
Where you're just like walking around. That's what most of what we did was just walking around looking at cool
Just
shit.
admiring everything. Like,
And then we remembered there was actual other life forms there. We would interact with them, which was fun.
Yeah. Yep.
Just quickly, before we go into all of our events and giveaways,
Yep.
I want to know your highlight and your low light
Oof.
of the Summer Smash.
Okay. All right. Highlight was just the sheer number of beautifully painted armies there. Like just seeing so much that you just wouldn't see otherwise. Like, you can go to your mate's house and you can see his models, or your other mate and see his, but like just to see such a massive range of different painted models in the one place
Yeah.
was just incredible.
Yeah.
And everyone playing games and having fun. Didn't seem to be any issues or drama. No one cracked the shits or the wobblies, and
Yeah.
everyone was just having such an awesome time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
My
good.
low light would probably have to be how smashed I was after it,
Yeah.
and not even drunk.
Yeah.
Like just absolutely wrecked. Like I imagine all the guys playing there would have had such a big day as well, but
Yeah.
I was just absolutely fucked. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me appreciate like how tough it is. Like again, they were there for the same amount of time as us, and they were doing intensive.
Yep.
Like I mean, some of them were just rolling dice, having fun. Some of them were just like you're carefully weighing everything up, trying to calculate your decisions.
Yep.
Trying to stay measured. Is that their catchphrase? I don't know.
I don't know. It is now.
It is now. And like, you're weighing up like, what's my opponent trying to do? And just for like 7 hours more,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's big. They're big days. And that was my low light as well.
Yeah.
Was just like how exhausted we were
Yeah.
afterwards. Like, and then having to back it up with work on Monday cooked me.
Yeah.
Cooked me real good.
You should know what I do, dude. Text your boss.
Yeah, I should. There's still a chance. And like, I think it was because the Saturday night, my little sweet angel of a child just didn't
That's
want to
not what you
borrow
were
it.
calling him.
No, that's not at all. So then to rock up on Sunday, at least Sunday was a bit of a sleep in. We didn't have to get there till 9 or something.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Yeah.
And good coffee around the corner. That
Yep.
might be my highlight.
Oh, the coffee.
Good coffee. Good coffee.
Yeah.
It's up there. It's up there. But
Okay.
I also, like you, seeing armies I wouldn't have otherwise ever seen, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, specific to the people that were there.
Yeah.
But also, like, because we're not in the Age of Sigmar scene. And even when you are, you go upstairs to Guff on a Tuesday, or
Yep.
if you roll up to TTD when they're playing some Sigmar or whatever.
Yep.
You're often seeing people like test lists and stuff. You don't see fully painted tournament ready lists
Nah.
on terrain filled tables.
Yep.
It's just awesome. It's phenomenal. And
Yeah.
like there was often models that we'd seen like on the website or put in our cart or
the more
imagine this-
crushes.
Yeah.
Just drooled over those models for years. Actually, first time seeing them on the table.
Yeah. And some of them were bigger than we thought. Some of them
Yeah.
were smaller than we thought.
Yep.
Say what you will about that information. So yeah, it was just great. And yeah, the highlight absolutely for me was the people, as
Yeah.
it was last year. Same
Yeah.
reason we went this year. Was just great dudes, all with something in common.
Yep.
It's cool to see a bunch of people meeting that would have not otherwise ever met and
Hell yeah,
forming
man.
friendships. And yeah, it's cool. I know it's corny, but it's cool.
Nah, well, that's it. That's all. That's the community, man. That's what they wanted to build from the start.
Yeah. So if I could review the Summer Smash, I would say it's a tournament geared towards just building that community
Yeah.
and having a good time. That also balances it really well with an opportunity for competitive people to get that competitive fix.
Yeah.
Against a tournament, you're playing against some of the best Age of Sigmar players in Australia, Victoria. You get that.
Yeah.
But you also get to have beers and roll dice. So yeah,
Hell
it's
yeah.
phenomenal.
What do you think this tournament has changed anything for Age of Sigmar for you?
It almost did. It almost made me buy
Almost?
it. Almost. But I heard just one too many players say that at the moment, it's a bit broken.
Okay.
And that was something that was repeated. A lot of people were mentioning about the next game that they were going to play once this tournament was done.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
I expect they'll fix it. I have full confidence that GW is learning a lot about the competitive scene,
Yep.
and they are going to fix it. But right now, I'm not in a rush.
Okay.
It's not like 9th edition where they've got these great missions.
Yeah.
Sorry, for Warhammer 40k. They've got these great missions, new rules. It's also fresh. You want to get into it. It's hype.
Yep.
Age of Sigmar, I'm like, yeah, I want to play it. I want to play it competitive, but I'm not in a rush to do it after the feedback I've got.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just slowly build up, paint cool armies, and eventually maybe next year I'll get there or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe going to the next Summer Smash as an attendant,
Yep.
if people give good feedback.
See how it is after that.
Totally.
Yeah. I hear you, man. I'd love to play casually,
Yeah.
but I'm in no rush to play competitively.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, man.
there's a bit on around the traps.
Oh, there is. There is a lot happening.
Tons and tons. We got
Yeah.
a list of stuff.
Oh yeah. Let's start slashing through that list. Exactly.
Sorry I did that. I'm sorry, viewers. I'm sorry, listeners. You didn't cop it as bad. Just did a real cringy little...
Why'd you do that though?
Like, I wish I could go back in time. If I could turn back time. Now I'm doubling down. If I could find my way. So something I just discovered today, it popped up on my newsfeed, and then I just got super erect about it.
Okay.
I saw that Guff was hosting a painting day,
Yep.
which I thought was dope.
Yep.
And then it got cooler. And then it was by world-renowned Meg Maples,
Yes. Yep.
which it blew me away. I was like, all right, these guys are working together. Arcane Paintworks, Guff,
Yep.
working together. It's a 2-day painting intensive that basically takes people from like our skill level,
Okay.
so bad,
Yeah. Yep.
beginner,
Beginner.
like maybe mini painting or whatever, and you want
Yeah,
to take it
yep.
up to like painting display figures,
Okay.
busts and whatnot.
Yep.
So it's like 250 smackaroonies for 2 days. That's
Okay.
$250. Shouldn't say smackaroonies. It's ambiguous.
$250 dues.
Dollary dues for
Yep.
2 full days.
For 2 days.
You get a bust to paint.
Yep.
Go check out on either pages, Arcane
Yep.
Paintworks or Guff's page. Check out the event. It's got all the details in there. Meg suggested a bunch of stuff for you to bring,
Okay.
which is great.
Yep. Yep. So you got to bring your own brushes, wet
Yeah,
palette.
it suggests some brushes, wet palette, stuff
Yep.
like that. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Some paints,
Okay.
whichever brand, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's great if you're like, if you're like us, but you wanted to transition into
Yep.
painting cool display pieces, it's basically taking you from beginner to neck level.
Yeah, yep, yep.
So that's happening March.
Okay.
So you got a bit of time.
When? Do you know when exactly in March? Because I would froth that.
I will get you all. I was worried we'd run out of time to go through all the dates.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to it if we got time.
Okay.
Because we've also got
Yep.
the 40K Geelong Town Open.
Oh, yes. Which we both signed up to on Saturday night or
Yeah,
something.
we
like
were
that.
so hyped for tournaments.
Yeah,
That we
yeah.
were like, oh, well, we can't play in the Summer Smash now,
Nah.
but we can play in the 40K Geelong Town Open.
Yep.
Which is happening in that same hall.
Yep. Which
In
is
July.
the 3rd and 4th of July, I think.
Something like that.
Monday, Saturday.
So far
Saturday,
away, I don't
Sunday.
even know the date.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's July sometime.
Yeah.
So we both have to entirely build and paint
Yeah.
and learn
Yeah.
our new armies.
Yeah.
And we've picked probably 2 of the worst armies in the meta currently.
Yeah. I've picked
Cults, and
Gene
Tyranids.
Stealer Cults
Yeah.
and you've picked Tyranids. Yeah.
So at least we have something in common. We
Yeah.
all worship. Well, you worship the four-arm emperor,
Yeah.
and I am the four-armed
Exactly.
emperor. So you worship me. Bow down to me, peasant.
Not on camera.
No, okay. Well, that's how we make our money, homie. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to start a series called The Road to the GTO.
Yeah,
Which is
yep.
just going to cover us doing that process.
Yeah.
Building, painting, learning our armies.
That'll be all over Instagram as well and Facebook, and we'll do episodes on it surely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But I've
Short
started.
minisodes. Nice, dude.
Started my road to GTO. I've started building some Brood Brothers. Yeah, which I was about to start doing with paint today. And then I was building them, and I've left the arms and the guns separately. And I'm just like, it's just a habit. I can't do it. I can't not do it right. But I'm just like, I'm going to have like 40 of these dudes. I got to do it. So I started gluing all the arms on there.
Oh, no, he's
Yeah,
done it.
I know.
Did I convince you into it? I remember.
You kind of did.
Yeah.
You sent me a message and you're like, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was like, glue the arms on, put some Nuln oil in behind, and they'll never know.
Yeah.
And they'll never know. Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's going to be, oh man, I'm so hyped for that.
It's just going to be fun doing, like, we've never played in a tournament before. This is our first one except
Well,
for like a
that's a
doubles, but we've never played in a competitive tournament.
We've covered that
on
on
our
an
own.
episode.
Yeah.
So go back, listen to that if you feel like it.
If you feel like it. That's from the depths. You won't find that one.
Oh, true.
Yeah, it was so hyped that we just got into. We just wanted to play in a tournament. Now we're going to play in our first singles tournament
Yep.
competitively
Yep.
with 2 non-competitive armies.
Oh, look, I'm going to get
Good.
0-5.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. We're both going 0-5. You know what?
yeah.
I think we'll have a little trophy between us.
Yeah.
Our hobby homies, Victor.
Yeah.
It's just in case one of us goes 1-4.
Okay.
And see who that one is.
Probably going to be you.
Yeah, I think so. I've got
6
the edge.
Carnifexes.
I think only 6, bro. I got 8.
God damn.
I think, I think it is going to be me. I got a little bit more experience with the Nids than you do with the Gene Stealer Cults.
Yeah.
And it's an easier army to run 8 Carnifexes at your opponent and hope you
I've
just mess them up a little.
I've just been living and breathing Gene Stealer Cults lately, and I've heard that it is
Complicated.
rough.
Yeah.
Like it's not an army that you can just step into.
If you
So-
play that army perfectly,
whatevs.
you're a mid-tier army at best.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But I'm going to come in bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
I'll probably get the Wooden Spoon.
Oh, I'll race you for it. That's the real trophy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll cover more about that. We'll probably do, like you said, dedicated episodes.
Yep.
Little videos, stuff like that. Some
Yep.
fun stuff around that one.
Hell yeah.
So we've also got 2 giveaways just quickly.
Yep.
So for our patrons, we have God Tier, a complete starter set, which is actually just a box game you can take out and play.
Yeah,
we've
God
played this.
Tier, the Borderlands. I haven't played it.
We've played God Tier.
No, we haven't.
Really? Didn't we review this?
Sky Tier.
Oh, this isn't the game I thought it was at all. Oh, we can't give this away. I don't know anything about it. Why would they name them so similar?
I don't know. I actually spoke to Jim at Guff about it, and he's like, yeah, we got into Sky Tier, and Bendigo got into God Tier or something like that.
This one seems to be doing well.
doing
So
better.
we're doing better, so we got this one.
Yeah.
But it's a complete box set. You can actually play this game at the box.
It's a miniatures board game.
Yeah. It is. The miniatures look sweet. I'm looking at them on the back. You can't really... Sorry, I keep holding the box up like the people listening can see.
Yeah, but people watching can see.
Yeah, just go watch this brief moment at the back to see
Yeah.
what you're winning. That's for our patrons.
Yep.
Every
Main-
single Patreon gets one of these.
They do. They get an entry. Yep.
What? Oh, we've got an order we need to cancel. Yeah, they're going to enter that. And
Yep.
for our wider audience,
Our main giveaway
our main
is
giveaway,
a Gene Stealer Colts Jackal Alphas, which is a coincidence.
because you just finished building one.
Just yeah. Well, I've
Yeah.
half built it because I'm going to sub-assembly paint it. But
We actually got this ages ago
Yeah.
and wrote it in our giveaways for this month before you decided you were going to jump in the tournament and start doing Gene Stealer Colts. So
yeah, yep.
it's come full circle.
It has. I've already got one, so I won't
This
have
one's
this
safe.
one. So this guy's for you guys.
Yeah, it's not just the empty box
No.
where Shane's built the model. You actually get the whole jackal,
Yeah.
so that's nice.
Yeah.
That's just a little bonus for us. We're throwing the model with the box.
Yeah. And so to enter for this, just like the post on Facebook or Instagram and tag a homie.
Yep,
Easy as that.
it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have we got going on? There's a few little events around.
Yeah. Our summer painting competition.
True.
There's only 2 weeks to go.
Yeah.
Too late for us.
It's not
so
too late
save
for anyone.
yourselves.
It's not too late for anyone. Anyone can do it on any amount of time because the theme is so ambiguous.
Yes, that's true. Summer. And as Fox said, interpret it as you will. So
I'm sorry. Keep bringing it up. Yeah, 2 weeks ago on a summer painting comp.
yeah, we've got a channel in our Discord where people are posting their progress. There's just awesome stuff going on there. Foggy finished I think he finished the
Before we
week
announced
before it
it.
started.
Yeah, I think so.
And Hockers is powering through his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Test has finished his.
Test has done his. I'm sure there's more too, but post on the Facebook page as well. Just mark yourself as either going or interested. Post your started and finished photos. And get it in before the 28th of February.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
All of you. Even if you just want to start now, if you think you can crank out.
Oh,
it just has
yeah.
to, it's any model.
Any model
scale.
from any game system. So it can be Legion, Sigmar, 40k. It can be a character, a unit, whatever, vehicle.
Could be this bottle cap.
No, it can't.
True. Because it has to be like a plastic model or something used in a miniature game of some kind.
Exactly.
Basically, that bottle cap is the only thing that's exempt. Everything else is on the table.
Just that one bottle cap.
Yeah, you can use this one. This is a different one.
We also have our live episode, our first one for 2021.
Hell yeah.
next month.
Yep.
Um,
We're still going to figure out which day because you may have night shift. Usually we do them the first Tuesday of every month.
Yep.
But if you're working, it'll be the second one.
Yep.
But you know where to find all that stuff.
Yep. Facebook and Discord. And the hobby hangout as well will be the middle of next month, which is when we jump in Discord with all of you. We talk hobby, we do hobby, we play video games, whatever.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Oh, I'm frosted.
We
I
have
haven't
to-
one for ages,
No,
man.
we haven't. No. It's because Christmas and then January and then now we're
No.
now. And now we're now.
Now we're now.
And now we're now.
Yep.
So next month we're kicking off basically all the regular hobby homie stuff in full swing.
Yeah, going to start back up for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's going to be cranking.
Hell yeah.
We're going to rework our Patreon giveaways as well, which will be fun, I think.
Yeah.
Not because of this incident. So yeah, there's lots of stuff going around. Even Throw the Dice, just quickly, has like a ton of stuff happening. We mentioned it before, but for the next 3 weeks, the first week, which I guess is this week,
Yep.
again, to confirm all this stuff, always visit the Facebook pages of the places we reference.
Yeah, because we record these a little bit early before they come out.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously.
So things change and we get stuff wrong.
Yeah. But both those things happen frequently.
Yeah.
Things change and we get stuff wrong. So there's a Lord of the Rings tournament one day. Lord of the Rings is popping off in the little Throw the Dice community.
Yeah.
What did you say, 14
14
players?
players. Went up from 5.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And so I'm interested in that.
You
That was
are.
my takeaway from the Summer Smash.
Yep. You're like,
Lord of the Rings is
forget
on.
Age of Sigmar, but I'm playing Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Warhammer 40k Learning Day the week after that, which
Yeah.
is great. I'm pretty keen to go to that.
I
too.
think that'd be good to just go hang out with and we're no professionals. So
No, we could bring our new armies and learn some new rules, our armies rules. That's beginner for us.
It's a good idea.
Week 3 is Malifaux Enforcer Gladiator Battle, which
Yep.
I think the Gladiator Battle is you bring one model in an arena.
One character,
and you've got some Malifaux stuff.
Yeah, but that's not for that.
That's for Test of Honor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, you got the cards and everything. They've also
True.
got a painting challenge, I think, finishing up soon called For the Little Guys.
Okay.
So suss that out again on their page.
Yep.
But yeah, let's quickly thank our Patreons. And I want to play a board game with you guys after this. So
Okay.
let's try and...
Let's do it. All right. And yeah, to stay up to date, always check out Facebook, like Fox said. Join the Discord too. It's where all this awesome stuff can happen. We check out your works in progress. We just talk hobby.
Yeah, it's mad.
Tips, tricks, games, all sorts of stuff. Sometimes I'm in there with a couple of the boys playing WoW.
Yeah, on Sunday nights we're like in there every now and then playing a Star Wars RPG.
When the stars align and we can actually get together.
Like all RPGs.
Yep.
And there's some really experienced and talented people in there.
Yep.
Like Jace dropped a bunch of knowledge on stuff in answer to a question today, and I just thought, man, I wish more people were here to read this, because this is just a wealth from a talented painter.
Yep.
So, and there's stuff like that happens all the time. We've got Bradley in there just dropping some amazing reviews on board games,
just spontaneously massive board game review, and like it's not just a sentence, it's like 2-3 paragraphs.
Yeah, it's awesome. Gets me hyped. Even today I was like, I need some new board games, co-op board games to play with Shane, and he just delivered. Delivered, to say the least.
Hell yeah. So as we can't do this without patrons. They've helped us, build this studio, video episodes, attending events like that was all because of them.
Yeah.
So massive thank you to those. Special mention to Whack the Ewok,
who we forgot last week. Well, we didn't forget.
Patreon
dicked us.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
He
told us he didn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
We know he exists.
Yeah, of course he does. He's not a figment of our imagination.
No. Wait a minute.
Board Games to the Board.
Board Games to the Board.
Yeah. So massive shout out to Churchy, Dave, Rory, Joe, MJ, Burnsy, Benno, and Tricky.
Final, the man from Belgium, Foggy, Arkham. Just quickly, whilst I was talking about Jace and Arkham, they just released season 2 of Thoughtless Casual Gaming Podcast, which is their 17th episode. So go check that out. I just listened to that last night. I've learned more about Arkham than I wanted to know. Like his likes and dislikes, and where he's been. Lethal, Rad, Elko, Oliver, Moose, the new addition.
Yep,
the Moose Man himself.
He's been a homie for a while,
and now he's
just joined the ranks
OG?
of the OGs. Yep,
OG.
Hell yeah!
So, thank you all. Thanks for listening. Thanks for giving us the time. We appreciate it. Hope you had a beer, chilled out, did your hobby, whatever it is that you do whilst you digest this.
Yep.
Whatever this is. And we'll see you next week.
Very